Today we'll be talking about the 1080 V12 from New Balance. How I feel about it, what I like about it, what I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I've been wearing this shoe for a very long time and I'll just tell you my perspective on it. So, without further ado, let's get on with the video. What's up guys, AJ here, and today, as I say in the intro, we'll be talking about the 1080 V12, which is a running shoe. So it's going to be a different video. We're going to analyze this running shoe, and now I'm going to tell you some specs about it. So this is New Balance 1080 V12. It's a cushioning shoe. They name it as so-called their most cushioned shoe. They actually have a fresh foam more, but the 1080 V12 is more focused in terms of them actually putting a lot of effort building this shoe. So basically it's a cushioning shoe. It's around 290 grams depending on the size. The heel is 34 millimeters high and the toe is 26 millimeters high. So basically it has a heel drop of 8 milliliters, which for cushioning shoe is not that, is actually decent, because there are a lot of cushioning shoes which is like 10 millimeters, such as their 880, which is so-called their neutral version, but I feel that the heel is a bit too elevated for that shoe. So in terms of sizing, I'm usually a US 9, and I got this in a US 9 but in a D width, which is their basic width. So something good about New Balance, I feel, is that they have wide width shoes. So if you're somebody who likes who has wide feet, New Balance is the way to go. Basically they have their 2E and their 4E as well, so 2E being wide and 4E being extra wide. So I've bought this in a 2E as well, and I actually went half a size down because it's quite wide, so I went for 8.5. But if you are going through to size, make sure you get the correct width as well. So in terms of the heel fit, actually it actually comes in quite tight, so actually quite secure and all that, so all good. So we're gonna move on to the midfoot now. So for the midfoot, it's a bit, honestly, quite normal. Yes, nothing special about it. It wraps your feet well, and also when you want to have a look at this N logo, surprisingly I've learned is that this N logo is actually, it helps with locking down of your feet, as well as the toe box is stretchable and airy, so your feet does not die inside. So basically the tongue as well, the tongue is a one piece tongue. There is connection towards the tongue to the shoe, so that allows you to have more lockdown. So again, this shoe is a cushioning shoe. Let's move on to how I feel about it. So I use this usually for my longer runs. Right now I have a ACL injury. If you guys don't know, the video's up. I have an ACL injury. I don't run in the shoes anymore because I can't. But when I do run on it, cushioning wise, honestly, great. It's amazing. So we're gonna go on and say that the cushioning is great. It's well cushioned, it's well padded. You can actually feel how soft the fresh foam really is. So this is fresh foam X. This is technology that New Balance uses in their cushioning shoes, so it's a very comfortable shoe. Now, but if you're looking for something more stable, I would not recommend this because this is very plushy. So if you're someone with like flat feet or pronation of the foot, which is like basically you don't have any arch or a low arch, I wouldn't recommend this shoe, because basically it's not going to help you and it's just going to make your condition worse. But definitely for normal arch and high arches as well, I would recommend a cushioning shoe like this. So in terms of durability, I've worn this shoe for about 4-5 months, and it looks, honestly, it looks quite brand new. If you can't see this, I take care of my shoes, so that's one thing. And I don't run as much. I run like probably 2 or 3 times a week. If not, most of the time I'm on the bike because of my ACL injury, even before the surgery. So that is one of the reasons why I don't run in them. But at the same time, when I did run in them, it felt really good and the durability is quite well. But the durability is well in terms of everything, but the fresh foam. So basically the fresh foam, if you are not careful, okay, so this is just a disclaimer, if you are not careful and you constantly drag your feet on the ground, or you keep on hitting like so-called branches or steps and all that, the fresh foam is actually quite vulnerable to that, so it will start to tear if you don't take care of it. So basically this is one of the cases which you can see there. So what happened was that I was running at the park, and I think it was quite rough, so I actually glided my feet, and this is what happened. So always be careful of your surroundings. Overall, the fresh foam is a good cushioning shoe which provides a good plushy feeling to it, but I would not recommend for people who are maybe using it, who are thinking of using it for the gym, or even short runs. I would recommend long runs with this because it's a cushion shoe and it's not very responsive compared to New Balance's other models, which are like the Rebels, which is uses the technology of fuel cell, which is a lot more responsive. So for the 1080, I would recommend it for long distance running. For general walking, I think it's fine as well, and as well as an everyday shoe in terms of comfort. So again, for the cons, I can't really see any for now, other than the fact that if you're not a fan of a high stack shoe, that could be the reason why you don't like the shoe. In terms of stability, of course, it's not meant for stability, so I can't really fault them for that. And maybe one thing I would change about the shoe is the shape of it. So basically the shape of it is quite, if you can see, it's actually pointed up. Yes, it's a running shoe, but you will tend to feel very weird. It's a bit so-called like unnatural. I don't think it's a big deal, but maybe for some people it is. But yeah, it's just something which I noticed, which doesn't affect me that much, but I think it's something that I should be bringing up. So guys, that's all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more reviews on other shoes, not only sneakers, not only running shoes, but other things as well. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one.